It is the 21st of May 2023, 10 to 10 at night, cowboy time, and I have just finished scanning over the last images of the movie, all drawn. All the images have been drawn now, and that's them all scanned, the last of them scanned over for the last scene, essentially. So it was 95 images, and it took about 2 hours and 25 minutes, 2 hours and 20 minutes. So just over 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours to scan over the images. I think I went through 2.5 albums. NF was the central musical figure. Yeah, no, I just thought I'd do a wee video, audio diary number. I could see the end. Still got a lot to do. The last 95 images have still to be coloured, edited, and animated. And the voice recordings. Oh, excuse me. And the voice recording has got to be on it as well. So, yeah, so still a fair bit to do, but it's the last part of the movie. There's a weird feeling beginning to emerge inside me, which is almost sadness to an extent. It's weird. The CANNAMAN movie is obviously the origins. I'm not going to do another origins movie for CANNAMAN. I might do a Donnie movie in the future. That'll be funny. But this is the original CANNAMAN origins movie. So I'm never going to do this one again. Ever. This is going to be a landmark moment in my life when I look back on it. So I think that's what it is that I'm experiencing. I think that's the feeling of sadness. It's a really bizarre feeling actually, because throughout the time of doing it, in the past 3 or 4 months particularly, of drawing the movie, I've been very conscious and very aware of to try and make the most of the time. You know, really appreciate the images I'm drawing, appreciate how it feels at the time I'm doing it, appreciate getting the opportunity to even do it. You know, so I'm trying to make the most of it, because you don't want to be, it's like that thing where you wait for a holiday, you go on your holiday, and then you come back and you're like, oh, I didn't really appreciate it when I was on holiday, I didn't really appreciate it when I was there. And that's a similar feeling. I was being conscious of that as I've been doing this from the beginning. The very first scene, the origin scene, which I drew November, December 2022, I didn't really have it that much, the feeling of make the most of it then, because it felt like a mountain to climb, like I've got an enormous fucking amount to do. So just get started, and you know, it's no excuse me, sorry, it's only been the past 4 months, really 3 months, that I've been really paying attention to how I'm feeling and to appreciate when I'm doing it, and I'm feeling that now. You know, I'm looking over it, the movie it's exciting. Right in front of me right now is the blue folder, which I've got all the images drawn, and it's a fucking behemoth, this thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count all the images. I'm going to count them all at the end once I've done it, just to see how many it is, because there's fucking loads. There's just so many of them, man. I'm going to have, on Patreon, I'm going to do a behind the scenes. That's what this will be going to as well, I'm sure. But there'll be a video behind the scenes, so I'm going to record, and you'll be able to see how many images have been drawn. I showed somebody it last week, and he just kept repeating. I can't quite remember what he said. It was something like maniac, fucking maniac. Like, as I was short, I wasn't even really listening. I was like, yeah, I did this and I did that, and I put this image. He's like, fucking maniac, man, fucking maniac, just because there's so many of them. And I suppose you have to be kind of maniacal when it comes to your dream and your passion. You know, you can't just kind of be indifferent. You can't be like, oh, I'll try and do this thing, and hopefully it'll be okay. You kind of, if you really want the thing, and if it's like, it's not even really wanting it, it's like it grabs you, and it takes over you. You know, you're just kind of like the vessel. And when it gets to that stage, you're just kind of like, fuck, you just go all in. Musicians are like that, you know, or people that have like, and it doesn't matter what it is you're doing. If you're chasing your dream, chasing the thing that you're passionate about, it doesn't feel like you're in a maniacal state. It feels like the state that you're in is proportionate to the level of passion you have for the craft. So if you get interpreted as being maniacal or like fucking workaholic or something like that, that's just a reflection on how sincere you take your craft. So you don't want somebody to be looking on going like, oh, that's good, I could probably visualise how you're doing it. You really want people to look over and be in a position of wonder, this magical feeling of like, how the fuck do you do that? That's what you want. That's what you want. You want people looking on at your craft like, how the fuck are you managing this, man? You know, this is an unacceptable amount of work you're putting in here. What the fuck is going on? That's what you want. You know, you don't really want it to be like the opposite of that, of like them being aware. They can almost see it from the thing they're looking at or the thing they're listening to, of the steps you did, and you probably did this and that, and that's probably how this happened. You don't want that. You want them to just look on numb, like, fuck knows how this happened. That's what you really want. Yeah, but it's good. I'm glad that I'm getting to do this. This is fun. The next stage is once I've done the movie. Very first person who's going to get to see it's my son. 100%. I said that to him the other day. We'll just sit and watch the movie together first. That'll be brilliant. I can't wait for that. He was all excited, high-fiving and stuff. And what we're going to do is just a celebration. Because I was thinking that, you know, when the movie's done, because I'm going to obviously screen it somewhere. There's part of me that was thinking maybe I should just upload it to the website and have it so you can just rent it, and that's how I'll release it. But I think I want to do that after I screen it somewhere, at least one place or two, the very minimum one, and if I can afford that I'll try and do two, and we'll see how it goes. If I could do more than that, fucking brilliant. But definitely the very minimum I want to do one screening, 100%, because I've already had a dozen or so people, more than that, interested in saying I'd definitely show up to watch it. So, and I would love that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll get it screened, and then as a celebration thing, that doesn't matter. As a celebration thing, I think we're going to go out for a scran, me and the wee man. That'd be awesome, just the two of us. But one of the things I was thinking the other day was that when I do a screening, and people are showing up to watch it and stuff like that, I'm not going to be fucking seen anywhere. Like, people are walking, where the fuck is he? Because the last thing you're wanting is to be sitting in a cinema, in a fucking screening hall, whatever, about to watch a film, and the guy that made the film sitting 3 seats for you. Like, what the fuck? You're going to be held at gunpoint to fucking laugh at his film. You know, you're going to be like, laugh, bitch! You know, just because you're sitting there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be nowhere to be seen when it starts, and then I'll sneak in at the back as the movie goes on, or at the beginning once the lights go down, and once it starts I'll sneak in at the back, and just then I can hear the response, hear the fucking crickets and the tumbleweed go by when nobody's listening or watching it. Not even one laughter, like, this is pish, folk getting up and leaving halfway through. Oh. Yeah, fuck. That'd be hilarious. All this fucking build up. Honestly, quite from a movie thing of people, it's like worst movie ever. People actually totally disregard films for the rest of life as a consequence of watching my shitty movie. Yeah, but no, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. It's really quite a interesting time period. 33 this year, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that will be numerologically acute. They'll be aware of the significance of the age of 33, all these different things, which is quite interesting that the movie's coming about at this time. But yeah, it's going to be good, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm just extremely grateful to be able to do this. And when I'm looking on at the sheets of paper that contains the movie, it's like, holy fucking shit. There's a lot of drawing, bro. There's a lot of drawing involved in this in this fucking thing. Holy shit. Honestly. But yeah. So I said to the dude the other day, man. The thing is, if you're listening to this, I'm not going to name him, because I know if I'm doing that, you'll probably maybe not like that. But yeah, I said to him the other day, I was like, I'm going through fucking 2 rubbers a day drawing this thing. It's like fucking 2 rubbers a day. There's flames coming off my fucking pencil. Just insane. But it's just so, like, there's not. It's regarded as work, but it doesn't feel a bit like it. The only thing with the mild association towards it feeling like work is that I'm fatigued after doing long stints of fucking drawing or editing and stuff like that. Like the fatigue element makes me go like, oh, this must be work then. Must be. I feel fatigued after spending 5 hours straight fucking doing it. But there is no unenjoyment. Unenjoyment? Is that a word? Unenjoyment. There's no unenjoyment. Fuck's sake. I'm need to get up to my bed, man. This is ridiculous. There's no like fucking displeasure. Is that a word? Displeasure? Nah, displeasure's a word. Fucking right it is. Yeah, there's no displeasure to doing any of it. You know. Do you know what's interesting? I haven't even had a fucking joint today. I'm just high the fact that I've done all these 95 fucking images. At one point, it got to about like 8 o'clock, half 8, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake! Because I had another like 50 images to go, and I've been doing it since like half 6 or something. Was it about half 6, maybe half 7? I got to about half 8, and I was like, this is taking fucking ages. Computer started slowing down. But yeah, it's I could definitely feel that fucking after effect high as a consequence of a milestone being reached today. This was good. I drew some of the images, the last of the images this morning. Fucking yawning, this is ridiculous. I drew some of the last of the images this morning. CANNAMAN the MOVIE, like sitting in the cinema and stuff. I'm gonna have to get sponsors sorted. I was in two minds whether or not I should even do that. Maybe I shouldn't have do sponsors, but if I was to get 5 or 6 sponsors, fucking skint. So I need the sponsors so I can then either contribute that towards the screenings or the film festivals that I'm going to be applying to online, because there are like a dozen or more, probably way more, film festivals which are like in Scotland, the rest of the UK and internationally and stuff like that, and they can range from being free to, but the ones that are more significant in the realm of television and movies and stuff like that, they're usually between about, I don't know, 25 and 100 quid to submit your film in the first place. So I could really be doing with the coin to then put the film into places that it can hit a wider audience. Because the last thing I'm wanting is for it to just, I'll make the movie, spend all this time doing it, and then it's just like nothing happens. Like 20 people see it, 40 views on YouTube, and I've watched it 38 of them. The other 2 views are fucking AI. I've no one like that, so I'm kind of wanting it to be something special. I want this to be something special. I'm going to really push towards it being something special. And the movie itself, it's like fucking, I've still got, let's say, 95 images to colour, edit, animate, but I'm looking forward to watching it in its totality. I mean, right now I'm looking over at the laptop and I can see CANNAMAN Original Movie Part 1 and 2, and then CANNAMAN Original Movie Part 3 and 4, and that takes up about 32 minutes of the movie. So I'd imagine with the last 95 images, the last couple of 2 scenes, excuse me, I'm sorry, the last couple of scenes that I'd imagine that it'll take it to about 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes. I wouldn't want it to be any less than 50 minutes. Now that's fucking shit, you know. It's like, oh, come on, watch my movie. How long is it? 28 minutes? It's like, that's an episode, dickhead. Oh, you know what, not. So 50 minutes, but I'm also not going to stretch it out like long, unnecessary fucking dialogue or scenes which should be cut in half kind of thing, just so I could try and get the time limit. I'm not trying to do that either. So there is a scene though, because I'll not say it because I don't know what I'm going to be doing with these audios. I don't know if I'm going to put it out months before, like periodically, or just upload them all at the same time. I don't know, but I don't want to do any spoilers. But there's a scene nearer the end which involves a lot of emotion, and I'm looking forward to doing that scene. And there's a moment earlier on this evening that I was kind of sitting there like, and I kind of had a slight giggle to myself, whilst also having a like a moment where I'd be like, yes! If I got somebody that almost teared up, if they're sitting watching it and they kind of got a bit teary, I'm like, yes! Fucking right! Look how upset you are, dickhead! Fucking my movie, bitch! And that's what, honestly, I'd love that. I'd love that so much. The idea of somebody like tearing up, like they're hitting their emotional centre as a consequence of your artwork. You know, that's fucking quality. That's what anybody wants. Like, nobody, you don't want to be like, if your art doesn't move people, it's not really art then, is it? Does that still count? Like, I'm an artist and people are neutral looking at your stuff. They're totally indifferent. Like, there is no emotional spike. The central nervous system is untapped whilst looking on at what you're doing. I don't think art counts as art if you're not in any way, shape or form affected by it. Or at least one person's affected by it. You know what to be like, 'cause I'm sure, like, if you've got a piece of art and there's 40 people in the room, and 39 of them are totally unaffected, but there's one person that's affected by it. That's art then, surely. But if there's like 40 people that are like, that's fucking shite, mate, then it's probably shite. I'm talking shite, fucking talking shite. Right, I'm going to wrap this up. Yeah, it's been good. This has been a milestone today. Still got 95 images to colour, edit and animate, and then doing the voice recordings. The script will have to also be, the end part of the script will have to be written a wee bit more as well, because I've not kind of finished. I've kind of been just doing it as I go along. I did about 18 pages, maybe 15, between 15 and 20 pages maybe of the script initially, and as I've been drawing and going forward with it, I've just kind of been tapping into the script and being like, right, I'll change this, I'll move that around when I've done the images, and then doing the voice and the recording and stuff like that. I'm kind of, right, I'll change that over to there, this will be funny, I put that in there. And there's been moments where I've been like in the shower or something, or fucking doing a shit or something, and there'll be like an idea will pop in my head, so I'll just come through and then I'll put that, like an idea for a part of the film, and then I'll put that in, mainly Donnie stuff, quite honestly, Donnie being a total dick, and then I'll put that in the film. So that's what I've been doing with the script as well, but the script's still got the last couple of pages. I just need to kind of fine tune down, and then yeah, now it's to get the recording on the go. But this is good. You know, I've thoroughly enjoyed doing it. And the movie's not over, obviously. I've not finished doing it yet, but because I can see the end, I can feel that feeling of mild sadness, accompanied with just unbelievable gratitude that this is something that's contained in my life. Like, inside of my life, the life of Connor, aka the dickhead, you know, and inside of my life, I've done a movie. That's fucking mental, man. Like, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. I mean, anybody that knows me or that kind of stuff, personally, like, 10 years ago, I was like total valleyed up, man. Like, space cadet. I remember actually saying that to my partner at the time, like, I don't need to do anything in life. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to achieve anything. I'm not bothered. I'll just sit and get wrecked and you can go and work. And she was like, yeah, cool, that's alright. I'm alright with that. So I was just sitting a total waster getting wrecked all the time. At the same time as drawing in the background though, doing wee books for my, my other son. And then my youngest was born when I was like 24, 25, and that's when everything just kind of went beep, and I was just immediately into the fucking, right, I need to do something, let's go, let's get busy. So it's just mental to think that it's like, there's a movie, it's bizarre, and I'm just really grateful. I'm so grateful that I've been able to do this. I've got like total Captain fucking Hook hand, arthritic to fuck. Drawing like a pure maniac, fuck's sake. Yeah, no, I love this so much. This has been brilliant. So thanks for listening to this one. I don't know what number this is, maybe number 5, number 4, audio diary. So thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.